Alright, my people, welcome. We are back with some Subway Sim 2. It's been about a month and a bit. I think a month and like and a half or almost or something along those lines since I last played this. So we're back today. DJ, Sammy, CP, Dan, welcome to all of you. Anyone else who's currently tuned in, whether it's a VOD, whether it's on TikTok, whether you're on YouTube, or you're lurking on Twitch, you are very welcome. I need to make sure I'm actually streaming at 2K on Twitch because I'm in the beta apparently, and I've done my settings so that I'm streaming at 2K. So let me actually make sure that I can set the stream to 2K. Hello nerd, how you doing? I can, yes, 1440p source, lovely. Yeah, so all you guys should be able to do that on Twitch as well. YouTube as well. Let me double check YouTube. YouTube, I'm pretty sure you can stream at 4K. YouTube just has no limit. It was always Twitch with the limitation, which always made me wonder. That was quite interesting. Quality, advanced. Yep, I can set YouTube to 1440p as well. So that's all sweet. Let me check. I think TikTok is just its own thing. I don't know if I've ever been able to manually adjust TikTok. So let me have a little gander. Yeah, TikTok. I mean, it looked clear as hell. To be fair, it looks very clear, but I don't see a way to manually adjust the quality. So yeah, I'll leave it at that. I'll leave it open anyway. So yeah, back on Subway Sim 2. Okay, I'm glad the music started back up because I was going to be in awkward silence. Well, it's going to be an awkward silence anyway. Let me see if I can keep the music going when I like alt tab, because some games give you the option, other ones don't. If not, then I'll know how to fix that. Should be personal preference, really. Is it in personal preferences? Nope. I don't see it anywhere. But yeah, as you can see, the game's completely maxed out. I've got to stream at 30 FPS today. I just want to see if it will run at 30 FPS. And then, at 2K. And then next time, I will try it at 60 FPS. Once, I certify that all is well. Right, anywho, I wanted to go on Steam to have a look at the updates that we've missed. So I last played on May the 7th. So on May the 8th, a patch came out. Now this patch was for, I'll briefly go through it. There's not too much here. A patch for performance and graphics. Only thing there really to note is river visuals improved on medium settings. Career modes. Predicted playtime now matches actual duration. That was something that I found was so off. Like, the game would tell you, oh, this is a 20-minute journey, and then you're driving around for an hour. So they sorted that out back in May. Train and station logic. AI trains no longer take passengers into sidings. I didn't even know they were doing that. But look how quickly this was I think one of the first updates, and they fixed passengers going into the sidings. Dovetail. What are we doing? What are we doing 8 years later when this game has managed to do it? The game that uses Unreal Engine is also a train game, also has passengers, also has trains going into sidings. In one of the first updates, they were able to stop that. Anyway, run over. Well, for now. Let's see. There's a few things. I'm only reading what I think is worth saying. There's a broken track somewhere. That's good that they fixed that. Adjusted door audio for Berlin vehicles. They fixed some signal stuff. Okay, cool. So that was May the 8th. And then Update 3 came May the 22nd. So that was Update 2. Update 3 came in May the 22nd, which introduced DLSS. Improved light reflection on windshield. So I guess we'll see that more so on the tunnel runs. And tunnels are no longer affected by external lighting. So for general stuff, they fixed some flickering, which we saw quite a lot of when we last played. They have scenarios now show an icon if they have been completed at least once. Thank God I was asking for that. I didn't actually expect them to implement that, but there you go. So that's amazing. Okay, a few more things, nothing really worth mentioning. Vehicles and technology, interactive sunshade added for the Berlin stock. Wiper sounds have been equipped with spatial audio playback. Interesting. The electric brake of the DT5 has been adjusted. Braking distance is now about 20% shorter. I'm happy about that. I didn't know how realistic the braking was when I last played, but I knew that the brakes were weak. I won't lie, the brakes were weak. So they seem to have strengthened them a little bit now. The X11 is now recommended via startup window for AMD GPUs. New sharpness option is now available in the graphics settings, but here we are in TSW still waiting for a brightness slider 8 years on. Basic brightness slider that every single other game has. Higher settings for foliage quality now increase the render range of trees. Where's foliage quality? Foliage quality is on high. Can't put an ultra, so I just assume that for the high option, they've increased the render range of trees. Field of view and motion blur can now be adjusted on consoles. I don't know why they put that up in the Steam update. Well, I guess it's a general update. And you can now use a keyboard in the menu on consoles. So for you console peeps. And then updates, I guess updates 4. So it has been 3 big updates since we last played in about a month and a half. So the last update, which came out June the 13th, so about 4 days ago, gameplay improvements, added option to skip waiting times on sidings, objective list now updates correctly, the displayed distance in the HUD now reflects the actual distance along the rail tracks, once again, something that after 8 years TSW still can't do. Correction to some signals, some achievements can now be triggered. Apparently there were some issues with them. When selecting services and timetable modes, the corresponding depot runs are now included. So that's cool to see if you like joining up services. Okay, sound and visual improvements. A bunch of little improvements for sound. Yeah, some flickering and brightness improvements. Nothing too, massive. Fix missing timetables for Warschauer Strasse on Sunday evenings. Just some speed limits, fix some splines, improved performance of road traffic. Yeah, they've killed it. Not gonna lie, 3 massive updates. Just after the games come out. I mean, they're putting not only TSW but also Simra at this point with regards to that. It's a shame, to be honest. Nerds, I'm streaming at 7,500 kilobits per second now, 7.5 megabits per second. So they've improved. They've allowed me to increase it. It's still in beta. You have to register for the beta, and then when they I guess enable your Twitch account, then you can stream at 7.5 megabits per second and obviously 1440p. 30 Listen, it's just for today. Once if we get to the end of the stream with no issues, then for Thursday's stream, I will... Or is it Friday? Well, maybe I've hinted something there. For our next stream, it will be 60 FPS. Samson, trying to wrap my head around setting up the IBIS manually. Isn't there on the wall of the trains in the cab, destination codes? I think that would come in handy. Only thing I want is distance to station on HUD, not just a marker in the middle of the screen. I agree. Yes, I would like that as well. Hopefully that comes soon. I think a few people have complained about that. So hopefully before too long, we'll see the option. I didn't see it mentioned in the patch notes. It would be gameplay, perhaps? Or is it video? I don't think it would be video. Yeah, I don't really see... It should be like a HUD-specific setting. Jurassic Park and TSW. Well, mate, they've got UFOs. They've got like a massive... What's a big octopus called? There's a name for them. A kraken. A kraken taking down a ship. So who knows, mate? It won't be long, mate. It won't be long. DCG, we're looking for a new community manager. Harry, another class at 6. You got the job. I got not much of an increase of dynamic one. And it goes at 8,000 sometimes. Interesting. Well, yeah, mine fluctuates. So right now it's at 7,700 kilobits. Yeah, it just fluctuates depending on some conditions. I'm not sure exactly what. But yeah. Anywho, you know what? I am happy to start with the scenarios, get all the scenarios done. So, because now we'll know we'll know once they're marked, isn't it? So, I wonder if they've marked the previous ones. They have. They have. That's so sick. That's like they've implemented a feature and they've implemented it correctly. They have. Nice. I'm very happy about that. I'm really, really happy about that. Yeah, let's do scenarios today. Let's bang out some scenarios, and if somehow we still have time, which we should do because these aren't super long. This is 30 minutes, 45 minutes, and then we're done for Berlin. And for Hamburg, you got 20 minutes, 20 minutes. Yeah, I think we should easily be done with the scenarios today. Yeah, I'm happy about that, man. 2K looks good. Yeah, let me know, man. If the quality is bad, if the quality is good, let me know. Because then I could potentially feed that back to Twitch as well. Hello, ASR. How you doing, mate? Wonder if one of the scenarios have a trampoline on the track. You know what? Unironically, that was probably one of the best scenarios. That's probably one of the best scenarios in TSW right now. No worries, Sammy. How you doing, mate? You just missed about 20 minutes of patch notes. The Twitch just learned that 1080p is not the highest res. Well, you know what, ASR? I assume it's just a server load thing. Because even as I'm streaming in 1440p, it's beta. I'm in like a beta testing phase. So yeah, 10 minutes of yapping. Well, I mean, it depends what side of the fence you're on, innit? That Star Trucker is dope. Really? Maybe I should give it more of a chance. I'll watch some footage of it when I can, and then yeah, we'll see how I feel. We'll see how I feel. Right, let's start on this one. System error. A system error has forced the metro to switch to a reduced service. Your task is to drive an extra train from Krummelanke to Nollendorfplatz without delays. By the way, boys, I'm not going to lie to you. I don't remember the controls. So we might have a bit of a slow start, but we'll get there eventually. The game basically holds your hand through the controls anyway, so it should be alright. But have a look at this, though. You see on this picture, for this scenario, the thumbnail, there's like a PIS that's like messed up. That's not just an edited photo. I've seen that. Either I've seen it or someone's told me about it. In the game, you can have like a glitch on the PIS, which I just find an incredible piece of detail. This is how far SubwaySim 2 is, and then on TSW, you've still got this. You still got the PIS sometimes showing nothing. Sometimes it's just bugged, and on here, it can have random events occur on it. Since Saturday, Simra has full map on servers after the patch dropped, and on Sunday, INT1 got full mapped. Classic Simra moment updates during the weekend, of course. But you know what? They're willing to work over the weekend, so I don't even mind. So has everything been stable then, ASR, since they've rolled it out? I'm here for the inevitable crash. You know what? We'll be alright today. And then I'll prove to you that TSW is a problem, not me. How about that? Right. A system error has caused severe troubles and a driver is missing. You have been called up to fill the gap. Get your train and attach it to another train. Next, head over to the platform and start your journey to Nollendorfplatz. Alright. I wonder if we'll see a huge change in performance because performance wasn't terrible before. For me, I know a lot of people did have issues with performance. But it wasn't like super bad for me. It did have its moments, you know. I'd be silly to ignore those. Right, we're not signing on to the IBIS. How do I reset the view? Space? No, that's C far. Okay, C. Okay. Alright, I have to hold this, don't I? I forgot how to set the cruise control.
Achtung, hier die Leitstelle mit einer wichtigen Information zur Linie U3. Wegen eines Systemfehlers waren wir gerade im Notprogramm. Bitte seht zu, dass ihr Verspätungen so gut wie möglich vermeidet. Vielen Dank.
Another thing we don't have in TSW after all these years. Working audible radio messages. Right, I forgot how to change the cruise control. Or the auto speed set. Whatever the proper term is. Here we go. W and S. W and S. Okay. And then by 5 kilometers an hour, shift plus W. Okay. They need to get rid of that message. It will appear regardless of what you've pressed. Okay. It's going to be a slow start. It's going to be a slow start. KC, you know, this is PC. This is PC. It's going to be a slow start, but we'll get there. But as Dan said, the HUD being right on the middle of the screen is very obnoxious. Very, very obnoxious. It's hard to ignore. Nice and steady, no faster than 4 kilometers an hour. There we go. That doesn't count as a crash node, by the way. As much as you'd want it to. Cool. Simple as that. Weirdly enough, AI trains are mostly smooth now. They don't rubber band as much. I think it would take... Didn't the AI rubber banding, though, just depend on... What did it depend on? Did it depend on the server? Or did it depend on your own connection? Because I found it wasn't happening all the time. It wasn't happening all the time.
Leitstelle hier für den Springer. Wie lange brauchst du noch?
Geht gleich los.
I got too close to a brick fence near one of those dedicated bus lanes. And the bus changes to a plane. Oh my god. Are your collisions off or on, nerd? No, listen, I know you're joking, but the build genuinely will not be happy if you tell him. Apparently, maintenance costs for like damage to buses are expensive. He made me start my run again after I was like 30 minutes into it. And then when I threatened him with just not finishing it at all and cancelling it, he was like, "That's fine. Like I'd rather that than." He would rather I just straight up cancel it than have to pay. So yeah, good luck if he finds out. Where's isolate? Oh. Let's do an outside excursion. What's blocking me? Oh, there's a whole door here. Yeah, I've also updated the game.
Wichtige Information für Fahrgäste der Linie U3. Wegen eines Systemfehlers fährt die U-Bahn derzeit mit einem eingeschränkten Fahrplan. Es kann zu Verspätungen und Ausfällen kommen. Danke für Ihr Verständnis.
They also updated the game to be up to Polish regulations, which are updated in May. That is so sick. I find that really cool they did that. I can't imagine they changed much from the previous regulations, but it's still cool that they're willing to put that much detail into it. What are we doing? U3, isn't it? U3 K, and then terminating at NM Q. Ah, 7 and 9. I think 8 was something for the doors as well, but I don't recall.
Zug nach Nollendorfplatz. Zurückbleiben bitte.
And I did have a thing that I didn't know could happen. A random crossing failure. Was it a random crossing failure or was it a bug?
Gute Fahrt.
It's gonna. I might be a bit slow responding to chat because this game takes a lot more focus than TSW does, for example.
Onkel Toms Hütte.
That's a coupler. Did it hurt? Well, clearly not. That was a soft little nudge. AI trains only depend on the server. Interesting. So every time we saw them just bugging out, then, or I guess the proper term, rubber banding, it was due to the server. Okay, that's good to know.
Achtung, wichtige Information für Fahrgäste der Linie U3. Wir setzen zusätzliche Züge ein, um Verspätungen und Ausfälle zu minimieren. Wir sind bemüht,
I love that the
die
driver can make
Situation
announcements.
schnell verbessert.
I need to get accustomed to the braking. I think we might have a couple strange station entrances for the first couple scenarios while I try and get back into it. Hopefully that phase doesn't last too long. I'm gonna play it safe rather than risking it, so we may stop short a couple times, but we'll get there. Hey, the ceiling, the glass ceiling to the left was not visible last time. I don't remember being able to see buildings out of that. I assume that was one of the fixes. Collisions off, thank God. Only Nick 10 the bus went into space shuttle. Yeah. The Bill's not going to be a happy bunny. Just a random guy. Hello, mate. How you doing? Since the sign that says the road crossing is secured clear displays OSP1, which are 2 orange lights, that means the crossing is not secure, so open flashing has failed. That's really cool. That's really cool. I mean, yeah, Sammy, listen, take this stream, take what I say as you know, as a guide, as guidance for that. Feel free to ask me anything as well about the game.
Wegen eines Systemfehlers fährt die U-Bahn derzeit mit einem eingeschränkten Fahrplan. Es kann zu Verspätungen und Ausfällen kommen. Danke für Ihr Verständnis.
I'd say the only negative right now about this game is the fact that there's only two, well, all in all, there's only 3 lines. 2 different cities, 3 lines. But, I mean, features are on point. You know, you got random events, scenarios that are actually scenarios, announcements. Yeah, it's just so much a better game than the other things that are out there. It's just that it can get boring rather quickly because, you know, of the aforementioned issue.
Zug nach Nollendorfplatz. Zurückbleiben bitte.
You see how there's only like a few doors that were open? So it's not like TSW where all the doors open and all the doors close. It depends on the passengers. If the passengers get caught in the doors as they're closing, the doors will open back up and then attempt to close again. It's just little details like that, man. There's a reason why this game has as many positive ratings as it does, on Steam at least. I'll tell you one thing, performance is still not fabulous. Again, I am running it completely balls to the wall, so there is that. But I've also got every other game that I play maxed out. I could try and turn on DLSS, but I don't like... I won't lie, I don't like running DLSS. I like real frames. The little details that elevate above TSW. Absolutely, absolutely. There's like AI trains off the rip, you know, like AI layers. The two Berlin lines have a lot of shared tracks. Yeah, but like they're very similar. They're very similar. I mean, it could be worse. It also just could be much better. I did watch the coach's podcast. Yeah, I did. A lot of good news, to be honest. A lot of good news. Cheeky screenshots. The Volvo coach, the MAN coach, as well as obviously the Scania coach. So they've clearly been developing this for a while. So hopefully it gets released by the end of the year. Also, they've got the stopping points in the right place depending on how long your formation is, how many coaches you've got. So you know, in TSW, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe in TSW the stopping marker is always the same on a station or on a route, regardless of what length of train you have. This one will adjust your stop markers depending on your formation. LS, what are you telling me, my boy? About Young Buck. Is this Minecraft mod? Yeah, it is. Yeah, absolutely. They've said they've been working on it for 2 years, if I remember correctly. Then I mean, we should. I mean, look, realistically, yeah. If you want to take it there, they've been working on it for the past decade, or they should have been working on it for the past decade. But it is what it is. You know, it's coming. I won't complain. So yeah, regardless of what they'll say, I don't want to be too hopeful. Hence my my hope that it would just come in 2025. There isn't really anything coming soon in TSW5. Yeah, I mean it's the usual pre next iteration wait. Go and look at this time on TSW4, and then go and look at this time for TSW3. Always, it's the same pattern. It's the same pattern every single year. I thought TSW doesn't just stop and marker. It could. Maybe I'm wrong. That's why I said I'm happy to be corrected if I'm wrong. But from what I remember, it's the same, because I remember even recently. I think the most recent example I can remember, not for Frankfurt, I think back in Cardiff, which was like the second to last route or third to last route that's been released. In Cardiff, I think there were some incorrect stop-in markers because of that. But I wouldn't be surprised if it's one of the things that they will get right in one DLC, and then in another DLC they'll get wrong again, as they like to do every so often. That wasn't a great stop. Suspension improvements this year for sure. Why is there a Simro dev that, according to the Discord, has been playing OBS Studio for 24 hours and a half? Maybe he just had it open, and for some reason Discord takes it as a game. But then I don't know why it doesn't say that for me, because I'm also using OBS. Oh my god, tunnel lighting is so much better improved. Wow. If you guys remember what it was like driving through the tunnel, this is 100 times better. And it's, yes, as they said, the reflections, the ceiling lights used to reflect really badly on the train windscreen. This is so much better. I think that maybe the general lighting inside the tunnel can still be improved a little, but definitely not having those reflections makes a yeah, massive difference. Two streams this week. Well, for now, there could be another one. But yeah, it is a quiet week. Life, innit? Oh, we're not getting Tadame for TSW6. Oh, brother. Wasn't Tadame line announced during TSW4? Didn't come out during TSW4. It's not going to come out during TSW5. Bro, it's not even in the roadmap. Haven't they pulled it from the roadmap again? I wouldn't hold my breath with that one. It will come and it will come. I don't think it's necessarily vaporware, but I also don't think it's going to come anytime soon. It was announced way too early. So, but it's still, I think it would still classify as weirdness. Just like what's happening with the Class 86 as well, whereby, you know, okay, maybe it was a little bit weird that they didn't announce the release dates with the price release. But that article came out, what, 3 weeks now? 3 weeks ago? So something very odd is happening with the Class 86 DLC. Yes, something's going on. Maybe we'll find out, maybe we won't. But yeah. I don't think that the silence in terms of like DLC releases is a surprise, but yeah, there's just a funny vibe at the moment. You know what? I'll give DLSS a go. I'm going to give DLSS a go. Just see how much of a visual difference that makes. Hopefully it's not as bad as when you turn it on SimRail. Where is DLSS? How do you turn it on? Let me leave it automatic and see how it figures itself out. Also going to see how much of a difference that makes in performance. You see how everyone that's on the platform actually gets on the train? No one just stays standing there. Maybe Simulgraph is the issue. Tadame is in the roadmap. Under what? How long? Is it in like, is it 3 months? Is it in the what section is it under? fear GW Remaster is really dangerously close to becoming TSW6 Deluxe Edition content. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it will be... I was going to say I don't think it will be paid, but if it's behind TSW6, could be a problem, innit? Okay, DLSS has made things a bit smoother, to be fair, and I don't really notice a drop in quality, if I'm being totally honest. Look at that, boys. Working monitors. Oh. There you go. You can just about see them. I love the brake release sound that was missing before one of the updates. Okay, I can see DLSS messing with the speedometer and the computer, but it's not making a huge difference to what's going on directly in front of us. I do not get why they make a new game just to change the HUD. Just to change the HUD and bring in features that they could have brought in for TSW2. I'll keep saying that. There is no feature currently in the game that could not have come for TSW2. Like the Unreal Engine update for TSW2 was the last real new TSW. And ironically, they didn't change the number for it. I mean, Sammy, I think there's many people, me included, that will say they're not going to buy another one and then end up buying another one. Maybe DCG are holding everything for TSW6. Well, I mean, that's why it's quiet. I guess they're leaving it for like third parties to release stuff, but there's no first party releases before then, I don't think. The ATS route got back into the roadmap. It did, yeah. Might be the last route for TSW6. That's what I'm assuming. I mean, really, what else could come? I don't believe Tadame is going to be released for TSW5. The crew route, obviously, we don't even have any more info on it. Yeah. It's going to be the last route DLC. I mean, I'll happily put money on it if I could. Tadame is in the TBC category. To be what? To be continued? This one was a McFlurry, basically £3. What? Is that what they're doing nowadays? I'm just going to sell my PC. Heat the dust out the back of the fan. Diabolical. To be concluded. Okay, so basically, like, they haven't got a clue. We haven't got a clue. No one knows when and if it will come out. Because remember, there was that DLC for Peak Forest that was meant to bring in the Class 104. And they even showed us like models of that, the lot. That I will call that at this moment in time. I'll call it vaporware because it's completely vanished off the roadmap. It's been vanished off the roadmap. It's been years now. I don't know what's happening with that signal. Do I blame DLSS for that? Maybe. Hold on, I want to see if it's DLSS causing the signals to be funny. Where is it? No. Well, let's see what the next ones bring. Okay, no, it wasn't DLSS. There's something funny with the signals. Is that motion blur? The thing is, it wasn't doing it before. It started once I messed around with DLSS. Where's motion blur? No, motion blur's off. Okay, I've got no idea what's going on there. To be carried by JT and Skyhook. And even they're not... Well, there's rumours that there's some clashing going on there between the two. I'm not 100% certain what the situation is exactly. Because JT are being unusually silent. They're being unusually silent about the Class 86 being... Well, being dealt with, being handled weirdly. And also being quiet about all the speculation between them and Skyhook. Motion blur is yuck. I agree, mate. I mean, it can help, but yeah, for the most part. The Class 104 DLC is postponed because the dev working on it is concentrating on its stage for the foreseeable future. Okay, so yeah. Postponed seems pretty accurate. DLSS, yeah, DLSS can be blurry. I also left it automatic as well, so I don't know if it was like going down to like ultra performance, which is like the worst visual quality. But I've turned it off now. I wonder if I need to like restart the game or whatever. We'll keep an eye on it. Yeah, anti-SG. Yeah. Let's not. Let's give credit where it's true. Basically, everyone but Rivet and Dovetail. Rivet. It doesn't even look like Rivet are a first party or a third party anymore. I think they're a second party. Helping out Dovetail, which no one really wants. But hey. They saw the disaster that West Coast Mainline South was. And I will bet my money that instead of looking at that and deciding that a partnership wasn't for the best, they will continue working with them. And, I mean, they continued working with them anyway because on the Cardiff route, there were many signs of Rivet's interesting handiwork. So, make of that what you will. There's an example of an AI train. I forgot what unit that is. Usually they're all blacked out so you can't actually see an interior. There is no interior. And you've also got the 474, the DB 474 on Hamburg. I'm gonna keep it on quality.
Platz. Zurückbleiben bitte. Hier die Leitstelle nochmal. Am Nollendorfplatz wird ein Kollege deinen Zug übernehmen. Vielen Dank, dass du so kurzfristig eingesprungen bist.
Nollendorfplatz. Ausstieg rechts.
We've got a colleague awaiting us. It would be really cool if there was like actually like a driver NPC waiting at the end of the platform. Yeah, I would like to see an improvement to performance. I would like to see an improvement.
Diese Fahrt endet hier. Bitte steigen Sie aus. This train terminates here.
You see that? See how he left the doors? We opened the doors, shut off everything, and left the doors open, and that's how scenario ended. It didn't just, you know, make us close the doors, and then that was the end. Hello, Simon. How you doing, mate? There are some rumors about the Class 86 maybe getting cancelled / heavily delayed. That's the thing, that they're all rumors, isn't it? I've seen plenty as well, but absolutely nothing at all from JT themselves. It can't be a massive issue for the timetable. Yeah, like ISR said, it literally just subs in for the 87. There's no new services. Nothing changes with the timetable. Maybe the U8 will be released. That would be cool if that is true. But I think before then they would show like maybe a little trailer or pictures and videos. Hello, Crazy. How you doing? It's really warm in here. Really, really warm. Right. Icy delays. It's a cold day in Berlin. Drive the usual U3 line from Warschauer Strasse to Krummelanke, but be aware of the tricky conditions. Say less. Car train remains on current version of the game. Yeah, it's not looking promising with regards to that, I'll be honest. I've seen similar things on the forum. Damn, it's cold today. Get in the train quickly and something. You'll be driving the usual U3 line to Krummelanke. The weather can change quickly, so be prepared for all conditions. Nope.
Einsteigen bitte.
Cool. Now I need to remember how to drive this one. There's the subway, which also has its own timetable. Again, completely AI. Although interestingly enough, that has an interior. So I do wonder if there were plans at some point to include that. What time did I turn on the PS5? Wait, what do you mean? I think they said adding different times of train complicates. You mean different types of train? I mean, potentially, but
Zurückbleiben bitte.
I can't imagine it being that much different.
Achtung, hier ist die Leitstelle für alle Fahrer. Sieht ganz so aus, als würde sich bei euch da draußen Eis bilden. Passt auf, das
Make
Zeug
sure to go
gibt ganz
easy on the
schnell
brakes.
Probleme mit den Bremsen.
We'll try and bear that in mind. Hold on, I forgot something. Wait. Okay. Oh, there, the brakes are on a separate thing on for this one. Okay. I need to remember that.
Schlesisches Tor. Ausstieg rechts.
There's pictures of the U8 online to find. A preview version which includes 2 stations also is meant to come out tomorrow. Oh, interesting. I was going too fast. Whoops. I just realized the guy on TikTok asked me if this is available on Xbox, and I misunderstood it and thought he was asking if I'm playing on Xbox. And I said no, but it is available on Xbox, I think.
U3 nach Krummelanke. Einsteigen bitte.
I called it Tram Subway. Sorry, Tram. Yeah, Tram. Sorry. No work to do. Inbox is empty. Literally nothing to do. Oh, well, the answer is now then, Sammy. Fire it up now, mate. Hello, dummy. Do you think you'll be able to go through red lights in TSW6 without equating? Absolutely not, mate. Absolutely not. That's way too much to ask. You gotta be realistic when you think ahead with regards to TSW. Is this your first time playing since the tunnel light update? It is crazy. It is. I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of what they've done. I don't know why there's no 1080p option. There should be. I don't know why there wouldn't be. It should just be like the same options there were before, but with 1440p now on top. Oh, you could go on YouTube, yeah? Could go on YouTube. Let's break nice and early.
Zurückbleiben bitte.
Who's holding the door? Someone keeps holding the door up. Now all the doors will close and then there'll be one that's being held up by someone.
Cottbusser Tor. Übergang zur U8.
Who's the next one on this channel, you wonder? No's been waiting for about 6 months. And we couldn't have built 2. Version 2 of his software.
Einsteigen bitte. Zurückbleiben bitte.
Bro, I'm gonna find out who it is. Someone's playing tricks. Because they can't wait for the next one in like 2 to 4 minutes. Yeah, it sounds a lot like the London Underground.
Prinzenstraße. Übergang zur Yelby-Mobilitätsstation. Ausstieg rechts.
Double ends, double trouble. We're not doing too badly with regards to the timetable. If I remember correctly, it was super tough to stick to it. Or was that on Hamburg? It was on one of the lines. It's Matt playing with your doors. That would make sense, to be honest. That would check out. That would 100% check out. What are you saying there, listen? You think you're next up for mod? You have to sell yourself to me, man. You know, what qualities, what skill set do you possess that would make you perfect for the position of LWD Adnan mod? I saw him at the back, little waste man. I saw him. Last minute dive. What a twat. Why doesn't Adnan mod get paid? Thanks. You get paid in thanks. Thanks and appreciation. You know what you reminded me, ASR? Yeah, this is a game published by Aerosoft. Like, cool, it might not be the actual game, but anything with Aerosoft somewhere on it usually stinks. I'm shocked at this. I was shocked when I first started playing it, and I'm shocked now. After like 3 major updates, the game is still like actually good. What the hell? If you can work on thanks, brilliant, man. Bring her right over. They get one Frodo a year. Listen, Frodo's ain't like 5p anymore, man. They break the bank. Frodo's break the bank these days. So I'm gonna have to pass on that one. That was a bad stop. We'll ignore it. I was aiming for the 6-car marker. That's it. I thought we were a 6-car. Saying I should fall asleep on the sofa. It's a day off, isn't it? Day off. There's much here with the weather update. It looks like the fog will stay, and we might be expecting snow as well. I didn't even realize we were playing in fog. Like, it looks so natural. Like, there is a bit of a fog, but it just looks so natural compared to TSW's pile of crap.
rechts.
The dynamic weather transitions are really smooth here as well. Rain could be a little better. Oh, another bad stop. Yikes. Oh, God. Yeah, look, 6-car marker. We banged it. Mm-hmm. Perfect.
U3 nach Krummelanke. Einsteigen bitte.
You barely get a moment to breathe stopping at stations, man. Goodness me. I realize I'm gonna catch her.
Gleisdreieck. Übergang zur U2 und zur Jelbi Mobilitätsstation.
I use Frodo from eBay. Just breaks some mess out of my mind.
U3.
Can I back on automatic?
Nach Krummelanke. Einsteigen bitte.
Things just end up looking really bad. I just have to bite the bullet and turn down some settings.
Zurückbleiben bitte.
Sorry, you guys, you missed it. Should have ran. Should have ran, peeps. Is it secretly journey mode? No, it's just a scenario that's like actually a scenario, you know? And all the services look wet for once compared to TSW. TSW's service. I mean, I think for the most part, like, they don't do a terrible job. It's just weird and inconsistent, I think, more than anything.
Zurückbleiben bitte.
Didn't mean to press that. You reckon you could be a driver in real life? Yeah. Absolutely. Tenzing on deck, it's that time. You know what? I haven't had one in months now, you know. But it's not even my fault, Sammy. They just don't have them. They just very, very rarely ever have them. Like, I'll be picking up a meal deal, and 9 times out of 10, I'll get an energy drink with it. Mate, whether it's Co-op, whether it's Sainsbury's, whether it's Tesco, it's just rarely ever in stock. I don't know why it's so difficult to get a hold of. Rain indoors, nerds. I don't see any rain. So why is it now that when I look at who's blocking the doors, now they're all behaving themselves? You reckon you wouldn't get bored? Oh, absolutely. bro, it's not something that I'll be doing for like a long time. Like if we're talking underground, yeah, I wouldn't retire on it. Basically, is what I'm saying. If it was like above ground, then I think I could last a fair amount of time. But underground, yeah, nah, man. I don't know. I could try it out and then be surprised at the results, you know. But looking at it from now, whether the opposite of hindsight is, it'll be tough. It'll be tough. I wonder if Matt has even looked at this game. He probably. If he's played Simra as often as he has. But this is more of a direct competition because it's built on the same engine. Yes, it's not Unreal Engine 5 that TSW's on. But it's Unreal Engine nonetheless. Look, it's a woman at the very end. Look, when the guy in the white shirt's walking. It's that back door. I don't know why they love that back door so much. You only see it at the little Tesco's, but that's where I get most of my meal deals from, and I never see it. I'm about to check out the TSW forums for the first time instead of Wasteland, bro. You are going to get so. You know what? The TSW forums are a haven for knowledge. Like I've learned so much, but I've also like got so much brain rot from it as well, and I've got so many people blocked for the sole reason that it seems like everything they say is just so dumb, like frustratingly dumb. Like you can't ignore it, dumb. Like it pisses you off, kind of dumb. Hello, Hank. How you doing, mate? Oh, absolutely, Sammy. I agree. For better or for worse, not any in my time, but I'm well aware. No TSW6 leaks yet, weirdly enough. When did the leaks start coming out for TSW5 though? Wasn't it in like August? Was it? It was around the time of Dovetail Direct, wasn't it? I thought I had my speed set at 25. Maybe he's playing on a secret account. Or Simrogi doesn't want to be recognized. I don't know. I don't think he... Yeah, you know what? That's probably very likely, to be fair.
bitte.
That's probably very likely. How did people find out he was playing last time?
Spichernstraße. Übergang zur U9. Ausstieg rechts. Einsteigen bitte.
Like his actual main account.
Zurückbleiben bitte.
I'm surprised he would have done it on that account. It would be so funny if you got banned from. What could Matt possibly do to get banned from any game?
Hohenzollernplatz.
Like, genuinely. It comes across such an innocent soul.
Einsteigen bitte.
Last year's leaks were in July. This year's direct wasn't until late August. Interesting.
Zurückbleiben bitte.
So I guess whatever restrictions / limitations they've put in on the beta team, it's worked. Should I make the game a little bit louder? It's quite quiet. Oh no, those notches are quite loud though. Put it up by a little bit. And if it's too loud, then you guys can just let me know.
Übergang zur U7.
Poor thing is probably stressing about Omzi. Whoa. What he doesn't know won't hurt him, right? Right, nerd? Believe it or not, DJ, not only is there a beta team, but apparently there's also a quality assurance team. I don't know what quality they're assuring, but apparently they exist. They just hired new beta testers, so TSW4 was at least the beta testers. TSW4 was it, but TSW5 was. Was TSW4 leaked as well? I don't think so. The weather is changing again. Heavy snow expected. Use the brakes very carefully. Say less, brother. They assure every D2G product is mediocre. I mean, in that case, then they're banging it, aren't they?
Heidelberger Platz. Übergang zur S-Bahn.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, who's we? Who's we? What do you mean, crashes? Oh, brother, you're alone on this one. You are alone on this one. I ain't got nothing to do with it. I started speaking French all of a sudden. Kind of also serve the games, Jesus Christ. Nightmare fuel. Thank you very much, F, for the follow. What, on OMSI nerds? No, I haven't. There was that one time that I told you about that Nabil is very aware of. And then that's it. TSW4 got leaked by the Epic Games database. Ah. Interesting. What if there is no TSW6? What if we're just wrong about it? The QA team probably reassured the quality of how much scam out of 10 it is. The default price will be $39.99. Sounds about right for today's day and age when it comes to games.
Einsteigen bitte. Zurückbleiben bitte.
Half of what Mario costs. Let's not pretend that Mario costs a decent price. Nintendo games are atrocious in pricing. And they don't get cheaper. Thank you very much,
Hi.
Jackson. Hi. Hi to you too. What's that? 10 months now? What a guy. The guy that's born and raised in London but somehow found himself somewhere in Germany. How you doing, my man? Never been interested in Nintendo or its games. What, you've never played, have you ever played Mario Kart? Or like, what other cool Nintendo games are there? I mean, there are a couple, but I mean, Mario Kart is like the one that everyone's played. Nintendo can remotely brick switch to. They absolutely can, yes. Make your own conclusion. Are you trying to be mysterious?
Podbielski Allee.
Sometimes coming out of the shadows. It's always good to see you, my man. I hope you're keeping well. I never played any Pokemon games, you know. I've never really been interested by them either. Like Zelda looks cool. I'll be interested in playing like a Zelda game. Fun with people around. No, but then for me anyway, that's what, and I think for many people, that's what Nintendo is. You whip out a Nintendo and you'll play a game that you can play when you've got people over, when you've got friends over and stuff like that. There are definitely many games you can play solo, but I think for the vast majority of people, it's a party console. Nice stop. I can only give myself so many excuses.
U3, nach Krummelanke. Einsteigen bitte. Zurückbleiben bitte.
I'm not going to open the front door by accident. That was why I thought I pressed something during the tunnel. It was the front door. You could use some Wii Sports.
Dahlem-Dorf.
That's why I need space subscription to be able to play with people over the net. Yeah, that's scummy. Same way you can't back up your save game anywhere for free. You have to pay to do that as well. Like Nintendo definitely do some very scummy things. Braking is actually atrocious.
U3, nach Krummelanke. Einsteigen bitte. Zurückbleiben bitte. Still having joystick drift after a whole generation of issues with it. Yeah, that was surprising. That was surprising, and the fact that people are already experiencing it. Okay, maybe that was a bit too cautious. Well, I'd like to see a gradient icon somewhere. U3, nach Krummelanke. Einsteigen bitte. Zurückbleiben bitte.
Leitstelle hier. Die Betriebsleitung hat
Control has
entschieden,
decided
dass
to
wir
halt
Betrieb
operations
für
for the
heute
day
wegen
due
des
to heavy
starken
snowfall.
Schneefalls
At the end of your route,
einstellen.
park at
Stell
Krummelanke.
deinen Zug bitte in Krummelanke ab und dann hast du Feierabend.
Say less, boss.
Oscar Heleneheim.
Oh god, look what DLSS has done to like all the icon names on the right. But you know what? Gameplay's pretty smooth and I'm looking straight ahead, so it's not affecting me a great deal. I don't know whether I'd prefer to just have the settings turned down or DLSS on.
U3 nach Krummelanke. Einsteigen bitte. Zurückbleiben bitte. Onkel Toms Hütte. U3 nach Krummelanke. Einsteigen bitte. Zurückbleiben bitte.
When is there a collab with British Ace? Who told you there was going to be a collab with British Ace?
Krummelanke. Diese Fahrt endet hier. Bitte steigen Sie aus. This train terminates here. All change, please.
DLSS would be a lifesaver at Frankfurt.
Bitte steigen Sie aus.
Oh no, I
This
shouldn't have said
train
boards.
terminates here.
I shouldn't have said
All
that.
change, please. Diese Fahrt endet hier. Bitte steigen Sie aus. This train
Can you see that?
terminates here.
The train is
All
empty because
change,
we've told
please.
everyone that we're terminating here and to please get out. See how there's no passengers coming with us to the sidings? Incredible stuff. It's the future. It's the future of train simming. Decent. I'm not too fussed about my levels, to be honest. But it does seem like there's actually a bit of a climb. It's not just like TSW where you can be at level like 2000 and then you're still like leveling up like it's nothing. There could be a passenger asleep crazy. That would be cool to have as a random event, I guess. But won't go into a depot of half the city's worth of passengers. Right, is that all the scenarios for Berlin done then? It is indeed. Let's go on to Hamburg then, have a change of scenery, a change of train. Closing time. After an eventful day, you drive the last meters from Kellinghusenstrasse station to Barmbek to unwind. Afterwards, you bring the train to the depot. Should be a short one, 20 minutes. Would be good, especially when doing night shifts. I agree. That would definitely be a cool random event. Mon, you've already had quite a long day. Now bring the train to Barmbek, I think it said. There you'll turn around and drive the train to the siding tracks. And that is all. Welcome to Hamburg. Uh, 721938 721938. I mean, it shows you what to press anyway. 69 ha 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 7849556 7849556. Is this a one handle DMU? I think it is.
Nächster Halt, Zürichstraße.
DR? They?
Ausstieg
Oh, death
links.
chords. How you doing this, bro? I'm on Train Sim 5. I'm live too. Have a good day, dudes. Oh, I'm doing very well, thank you. I hope you're enjoying TSW 5. Appreciate you coming along. Impressed by the fact that the CCTV works. I mean, Simon, the CCTV on the trains work. The CCTV on the platforms work. The mirrors on the platforms work. Like, come on, how long have we been crying out for that to be the case on TSW, man? Rather than just having black screens every time. Everywhere you look, it's just a black screen mirror that just doesn't reflect anything. Like, it can be done. It can be done, and it can be done on Unreal Engine. So, at that point, you know, what's the excuse? What's the excuse at that point? Does seem sus, isn't it, nerd? More skills are getting good.
Nächster Halt, Borgweg. Ausstieg.
It's obviously it's a cheeky way to advertise, isn't it? It's very cheeky, but I understand it when you're just starting out. It's tough, isn't it? Nice Subway. The food or what's on screen? You know what? The brakes are actually much better on here now. Now I have to get used to the braking here all over again. I had to get used to it because it was so bad. And now I've got to get used to it because it's improved so much. What do you mean that Don is from Omzi? Who? Being a mod is hard. Not on this channel. Unless that was sarcasm. Bro, I can't think of anything but Subway food. Can you blame me? Can you blame, bro? I'm with you in spirit, nerds. I'm with you in spirit when you're having a Subway.
Nächster Halt, Saarlandstraße. Ausstieg.
The clock on what bus? What, on a particular bus, or is it just used as like a belt? Ah, well, see, that's the difference, DJ. I'm a male. I don't have any weirdos that lust over me, unfortunately. Or fortunately, actually. Definitely fortunately. Definitely fortunately. When are we doing ACC? I'm not planning on streaming it this week. I'm starting to play it regularly again. I did the race. I've done a couple races this past week, and I'm planning on doing. I'm not gonna lie, low-key. After I do 1 or 2 OMSI runs, my focus is just on sim racing. So yeah, I'm gonna try and play it a lot more. I've even considered going like becoming like a solely sim racer streamer or sim racing streamer. Every time the next stop is up.
Nächster Halt.
I mean, it'll make sense, nerd. I assume it's a bus driven on a German route. So it makes sense. Come to tell you things. Why does it sound so mysterious?
Train terminates here. All change, please.
We'll come to tell you things. What some mysterious secrets of old. Oh, we are flying. Whoops. Can't do LFM yet. Wait, yeah, wait. I thought you said you can. On the Assetto Corsa. And last time you were doing the MX-5 races, no? The MX-5 Cup. Oh, no ACC. I mean, I'm actually happy to do both. I just do what's... Like, I do it by time, right? I do it by what's going to start first. Like, the race I done on... it was over the weekend. I don't remember what day exactly. But that was on AC. It was with the Tatus. Tatus FA01. So it just depends on the timing. If an AC race is going to start before an ACC one, then I end up doing an ACC. Sorry, an AC one. But why not? Why not push for the license for ACC? Then you can do GT3, GT4, Nordschleife. I mean, you can do Nordschleife on AC as well, but I think the ACC has an updated version that's a lot closer to the track as it is now. Oh, the Volvo buses. Yeah, I haven't driven them much, to be fair. Like a grandfather clock. I mean, they are pretty old buses, to be fair. Alright, Hank. You needed 20 more safety ratings. So you've improved a lot then, if you only need 20 more. But remember, do what I said. Don't race when you do like public lobby races. Don't race like competitively in them. Get in, hold back a little bit, let the field go off and do their madness and crash into each other and everything they're gonna do. Just like T1 Monza kind of things. And then yeah, all you focus on is the few people you're around. Just stay away. I think for your safety rating to go up, you need to be like within a second of others. So find some back markers, hang around with them a little bit. Not back markers necessarily. You don't want first place to catch up to you. But yeah, just hang back a little bit. Make sure that you finish the race as well, because that gets you a safety rating increase. And you'll be on your way up to 80 in no time, man. 80 or 85, one of them. Nürburgring's on there as well. ASR. I like the Volvo buses sound like the ones we have here when I was in high school. You know what? Same, nerd. Same. Very specifically, though, the engine is one thing, but what's even more an audio that I'm like familiar with, there's 3 trains departing at the same time. That's cool. Another audio that I'm especially familiar with is the handbrake audio. The handbrake, I love just turning it on and off, like whenever I come to a stop. It sounds exactly like the ones we have on buses here. Why do you hate route markers in TSW, but you have them on in here? Because you can't turn them off on here, ASR. Even the jolt from exchanging gears. That's so sick. I love the detail that developers go to for that game, man. Like, to this flipping day. It's ridiculous. 0 out of 10. Am I going to play CTS Boss? Oh, man. I don't know, I don't know. If I do, it would be to actually try it out, see how it feels. I wouldn't be, I know I'm not playing an OMSI replacement. So it would be just to kind of like get a feel for it, try it out, see how it is. And just to see how it does in terms of content, I guess. You know what? The signal's reading 30. An upcoming 30. Yeah, it's over there. Nice, okay. Well, I mean, I'll hold it for now, from now, I guess. An S-Bahn in the distance. Is the 474 an S-Bahn train? Simon. I don't know if I'm going to enjoy it, ASR. We'll see. We'll see. If I can get my hands on, like, a high seas version, And then if I like it, I'll happily buy it legit. But I don't want to pay for it and then not enjoy it. And I highly doubt there'll be a demo. It's not really the age of demos anymore, unfortunately, is it? If there was a demo, that would be great. But I don't think there will be one. Hey, there is a high possibility that I could get CTS Plus and not Zero Valley, okay? I think my like priority list for this for the summer sale is you said it's impossible for Zero Valley to be on sale, right? So that's gonna be interesting. I might have to look at that on a third party site and see. But it's first and foremost BeamNG, and then BeamNG, and then either Zero Valley or CTS. No, Zero Valley and then CTS. It's just that, like, put yourself in my position, and with the days that I stream and the games that I play and the games that I really want to play, a game like Zero Valley, which is almost like kind of like a story game in a way, you know, you're always building, you're always developing. How do I fit that into the schedule? BeamNG is a game you can just get on and just F about and, you know, and get off. Zero Valley, it's a career mode kind of game, you know. So to buy it and not do it justice that way, I don't think it would be right. I haven't really got the money to be buying games right now, ASR. That's why I'm avoiding it. Hamburger Spun is mostly third rail. There's a bit of the Lubeck route in TSW. A bit of no trains, of course. Hamburger Spun trains are 474 and 490. Do we have the 490 as AI on here, or is it just the 474? Either 2 hours thing with Steam. I could nerd. I don't know if 2 hours would be enough, though. I don't know if 2 hours would be enough. It will truly test your crashiness. That it will. That it will. I'm gonna start contacting my local entrance. Bro spent all of his money on Subway. Hey, I have spent a lot on food this month, I won't lie. I was just having a talk about it with the missus. We spent a lot on food this month. Not good. Just a 474. Like in Berlin, it just being the 481. I wonder if they'll bring in more, seeing as it's just like AI. I mean, where it would make sense to run, you know? Not just for the sake of it. In the end, that documentary. Not yet, ASR, not yet. I think I'll give it to the end of this month, and then if it's not out by the end of the month, then I'll give the guy a shout and see what's happening with it. It will come out anyway. I think because they do it by seasons, I'm wondering if maybe they're still filming for our season, or whether they finished, but now they're doing all the edits. But it would be nice to get an ETA, seeing as it's been, you know, a couple months now. Depot cleanup. You've just enjoyed the start of a shift as standby man, when suddenly the depot crew has called. Apparently there is some cleanup work to be done. Have I not done this already? Maybe I didn't finish it. Oh, was this one where I encountered the bug? No, that was the graffiti one. We did that eventually. Pretty sure I've done this already, but we'll do it again. Why not? There are some maintenance checks scheduled for a couple of trains. However, they're still at the Saarlandstrasse depot. That's why we need you. Grab an idling DT5 and get to the other depot. There you'll attach the 2 trains and bring them back here. Thanks a lot. De nada. It's weird not having like footstep sounds. Just silence. especially with no music in the background. Just silent hum of the train. Well, you watch your own episode, obviously. Absolutely. I don't have an issue. You know, some people like that they can't like watch themselves back or listen to their own voice. I don't have that issue at all. Like if I watch back something that I recorded years ago, like my old YouTube videos, then yeah, I have a problem with that. But like, I meant to separate the train. Whoops. But like I've watched a few of my streams back in modern times to see how the audio sounds for the most part, and just to kind of get a vibe of how my streams are, to see what I can improve and stuff. But yeah, never an issue with it. I got like music that I've recorded back in like late 2010s. I don't mind listening to my own music. So yeah, I've never really been put off by myself. I love myself too much for that. I think having even one train for AI is excellent, more than you'd see in many games. You know what? I wonder, Simon, if it's only one train because that's all we would see. Like, I actually don't know. So I'd love if anyone knows what trains would be seen here, what DB trains would be seen here at Barmbek, so that I'd know whether, okay, is it only the 474 and that's why they've only modelled that, or whether in reality there's more trains here. One of the birthday suit fits me. No. I'll tell you that from now. It was more focused on. So I mean, you can tell by the name of the show, Black Love. So it's more focused on love, on our marriage, life, and where, you know, how like being married plays a part in that, and kids and stuff like that. The sound of my computer fans. Oh, you can hear that. It's not my computer fans. It's my fan. My table fan. It's hot in this studio. It's really hot. We don't have air conditioning here. It's not a normal thing here in the UK like it is in the US to just have aircon. Did you know that Derail Valley is a Serbian game? No, I didn't. I've never wondered where it's from, to be fair. I love to watch himself yap. Gonna yap and yap about his life. Yeah, pretty much. There's a lot of things. There's a lot of things that I've never spoken about, like on stream. I think it would be interesting. I mean, if you care about me like at all and you want to know anything about me or my life, I think it would be a good watch. If not, then it wouldn't be a good watch. I guess if you want to like see more of my wife as well and like hear about her story, I guess it would be a good watch as well. I wonder how well the scenery is modelled. Like how close to life it is. How true to life, I guess I should say. I'm paper white. You think I'm paper white? What? Is my camera really that bad? I'm not paper white. Don't let my camera fool you. Just checked, and the S1, which is the one at Barmbek, doesn't use a 490, so it would only be the 474 core. You might possibly see 490s, and you might see other Berlin units, but one is representative enough because you'll see them briefly. Yeah, fair enough. Aden is hot. Aden is indeed hot. Take that how you want. I don't think any of these routes are near mainline services. What about the U8 for Berlin, Simon? Seeing as that's rumoured to come quite soon. We care. I mean, no, you'd be surprised. Or maybe I'd be surprised. I don't know. I still find it weird that, like, people sub to me. So if you actually find me interested, I'd find that even weirder.
Moin, Leitstelle hier.
Moin.
Ich sehe, du bist gleich da. Fahr gleich auf Gleis 36 und schnapp dir den ersten der 2 DT5 dort. Den anderen lass bitte stehen.
Yes, boss. Understood. Sorry, I can't reply to you in German. Must be awkward. You're never see me black. I'm not like black. Like I've got like an Ethiopian lineage, but I'm not dark. I'm like tanned at most. Just not paper white. It's funny because so my dad's dark, my mum's white, but my dad's dad is white and his mum is black, and my mum's mum is white, but her dad is black. So it's like a proper mix. But they're all Moroccan. My direct relations are all Moroccan. But I think from either my great grandparents or my great grandparents, that's when Ethiopia starts to show his face. Does the Bill make an appearance on a TV show? On the Berlin map, the S-Bahn station at Warschauer Strasse would see a 4-car 484s during peak times. Okay, interesting. That would be cool if they introduced them, you know. Oh no, wrong way. Oh no. Oh no. There might be freight trains near Baalbek IRL. I think freight trains might be a stretch. I don't know. I think this early on, and because it would be AI, I don't know if it would be, if for them it would be worth spending time on it. I wouldn't be mad at it. I think the game's in a decent place where I wouldn't mind them putting resources towards it. The U8 is fully underground. Okay. I don't know how to feel about that, you know. I have enjoyed being above ground.
Der ist schon auf Gleis 33 abgestellt. Danach geht's dann zurück nach Baalbek für dich.
Right, so I think we collect another unit and then we head out. We head out of the sidings altogether. It's on the radio in game. Yeah, Moroccan ASR. That's why I said my lineage. So from my great grandparents, I think, or beyond. I'm not actually sure where exactly like the transitions happened. But somewhere down the line of my bloodline, at least on my mum's side, it goes down to Ethiopia. I'm not sure about my dad's side. NTSW, the game would have just instructed you to go back. It would have made you like change seats or whatever. That's why I always take advantage of it and I just reverse. Can't be bothered to do the whole process. Especially when I don't know how to do the process half the time. At least in this game, it leads you through all the steps. Whether that's to everyone's fancy, I don't know. But I definitely, I'm not complaining. The printer ran out of black when Adam was printed that day. Nice. My family heritage is a lot German. Oh, interesting, Hank. So, at what point did your family come over to the Netherlands? Bamberg is on the freight route to... Are the overhead wires on the far track? I'll have to see when we're next there, Simon. Do remind me, please, because I'd love to know as well. Probably prefer AI buses over AI freight trains at first, though. Oh, I mean, how much of the roads and the vehicles on there are you looking at really doing these runs? Fought in the Italo-Ethiopian War. Maybe. It's possible. I'd love to know, like, more about my history. I don't know. I've never really sat down properly with my parents and, like, asked them, like, where am I from? The only other U-Bahn lines in Berlin to have an above-ground section are the U2, U5 and U6. Although the U6 above-ground section has been closed for construction since November. It was one of the prequels for World War II. Bro said prequels like it's a movie. Planet Mars. I mean, that would definitely make me unique, I guess. Right, I think we head over to Barmbek from here, so we'll have a look and see if we can spot any overhead. Any OHLE. I would assume not. And I don't think I'd be mad if I was right. Like you said already, it's quite cool that we just get the AI trains at all. But if they are there, I'll be impressed. It's the main freight route to Denmark, so it might be fairly busy. Wow, interesting. I wonder if that's why they canned it off altogether. Because it's either like you do it right or don't do it at all. And if they're going to do it right, it's a lot of work. Cold War spin-off. That's one issue on the track. Some of the points have stuff on the tracks. Some of the points have stuff on the tracks. What do you mean? Are you talking about this? Or are you talking about Simrail? I haven't seen anything on the tracks. Also, are you sure it's not like DLSS tweaking out? Not tweaking out, but you know, DLSS just doing DLSS things. Some points have the rail guides on the crossovers. Could that just be at the depot? Like a depot thing? If it's like not usually something that's not usually seen. So should the overhead wires be on like the far? They're there, Simon. They're there. There's OHLE. I'm very impressed. I'll see if I can pan the camera in a second once we come to a stop. Take a screenshot. Can I like fly around on here in photo mode? I don't think so. No. Oh, hello. I think this is free cam, but I'm stuck inside. Yeah, there you go. So I guess so this is where the freight would this is where the freight would be. I've closed TikTok. Why? Oh, that looping is really bad. Okay, well it's okay now. Seems to have sorted itself out. Oh no, it hasn't. Your great-grandparents fought in the 1936 Spanish Civil War and were captured in a concentration camp for some time. Damn. He was almost executed. So what? So let's say he was let's say he was. There would just be no ASR. Crazy how like how things come together to like it could take one event somewhere in our lineage and we just wouldn't exist. That's wild. Particularly with the crossovers R and X. So is that like wrong, nerd? Is that something that shouldn't be there? 100%. Okay, interesting. Is how freight avoids Hamburg Hauptbahnhof. Would be cool if it was populated. Would have been cool. It's freight allergic. Nah, I just assume it would be a hassle, right? With all those passenger services, it would just get in the way, or it would just be like waiting forever for passenger services to go past. That's my assumption. Could be wrong. Could be completely off. But I think it sounds reasonable. When you see an X crossover, take a look in the middle. I'll try and remember to look out for one. Well, for it, if I see it, if I come across it again. It must be pretty subtle. I mean, it's not subtle enough to be missed by yourself, but okay, we have a bit of an X pattern ahead. I'll see if I can fly there and see. Before we switch cabs. Ah, yes. It does. Okay, it kind of disappears at a certain angle. I assume this is what you're talking about, right? I mean, it clips over a whole lot of things. Jesus. It clips over a lot of rails. Interesting. Look at the rear of the train. I'll have a look. We're going there now. It's also the fact that you would derail if you followed those rails. What, with the way they were set up? Isn't that done intentionally for like safety purposes? Because there's no train that's meant to be going over there right now.
Hey, hier nochmal die Leitstelle. Vielen Dank dir. Die beiden Züge für die Wartung kommen auf Gleis 81. Und bitte bring deinen eigenen DT5 danach noch zurück. Schönen Tag noch.
Okay, I don't see much is there. You need to cut the rows with some cutting tools to be able to continue. Oh, okay, it's that kind of bad. Okay. You guys are keen-eyed as hell. Keen-eyed, sorry. Well, you're about to see a whole lot more of that, seeing as we're going back to the depot. Okay, I saw what looked like a couple of issues, potentially. So I mean, if truly it's as bad as you guys are saying, I wonder what the train travels on, if that makes sense. Like, is the train just floating, but the rails are placed in such a way that it gives you the illusion that the train's running on the rail? Okay, yeah, so we got some clipping there. Okay, basically everywhere where like the texture's glitching is where the rails are all clipping into each other. Oh my god, look at this mess as well. Look at how they're bolted to the sleepers. Yeah, it is a bit of a mess, isn't it? It's a bit of a mess. The longer you look at it, the worse it gets. Yeah, it's not placed with the most care. Yeah, you got the guide clipping here as well. Is it clipping? Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, that would derail a train. Yeah, let's not look at that any longer. Let's not look at that any longer. Because it would just get worse and worse. The longer you look at it, the worse it gets. I wish you could like permanently change the position of the camera. Like I'd want to have it somewhere like this, perhaps, or I can see this speedo as well. Not like I'm driving HUDless, but I guess you'd also be getting some joint sounds there as well. There was a floating, I don't know what those yellow things are called, the proper term for those yellow things on the rail. But there was a floating one just then. None of that would be because of DLSS, right? DLSS wouldn't have anything to do with that. That's just bad placement. Oh my god, I went through the wall. Derail sounds. I wonder if it's at all possible to derail on here. I still would like gameplay to be smoother, man. Even with DLSS, it's not a steady 60. Like the minimum I'd want is a 60. I mean, I could go well above, but the minimum I'd want would be 60. I'm certain if I played off stream, it would be a lot better. But, yeah, it's not good enough. I am contemplating, especially now because I've actually got a second monitor. I am contemplating getting a second system. Hello, Nabil. This is indeed a 1440p stream, my friends. How you doing? Bro, just realizing that this is in fact an average error. No, it's not an average. Bro, 3 major updates in a month and a half. It definitely has its flaws, more than just the rails. But for an Aerosoft product, that means a lot, nerd. Thank you. Genuinely means a lot. Thank you. I'm glad that I'm grateful that I can have that effect. Yeah, if we're looking at the rails, just take it down to 140p. Flipping hell, man! What is all this making the plastic so weird on bottles? Just, oh man! I'm gonna start. I said this before. I threatened it. I'm gonna start doing that. I'm gonna start littering on purpose now. I'm gonna start throwing plastic everywhere because they're annoying me with these bottles. You're making me suffer. I don't deserve it. Line closure. The route between Berliner Tor and Rathaus is closed due to scheduled construction works. Starting in Wandsbek Gartenstadt, you will take over a colleague's train to run it to Berliner Tor and back. 40 minutes. Moin, the U3 line is interrupted today because of a planned construction site at Hauptbahnhof Süd metro station. You'll start here at Wandsbek Gartenstadt, your train runs to Berliner Tor and back, but before that you'll need to drive to the siding tracks. Why? By the way, a special detail. Since the platforms on this part of the U3 are slightly longer, we are running 3-unit trains here today. Okay. Moin. Moin, moin, moin. Get the train started. Take a seat. Probably gonna have to... No, we're not logging in? Is it afterwards then? Oh yeah, because we'll need to change over, I think. Why does it say moin? I guess they're just... I mean, we're in Germany after all. Sprinkling a bit of German in there, innit? Now the issue is, nerd, I laugh at a lot of things that I probably shouldn't laugh at. Like, I just laugh. So, I guess you're just lucky you came across me. But return to positivity. Appreciate it, man. I don't think it's a word specifically from Hamburg, ASR. It's just a German word. I'm more than happy to be corrected, but yeah. It's not like, oi, oi, bruv. You know, if a route is set in the UK, that would be that would have to be a London route. Talking of London routes, I think there's a high chance for TSW6 or whatever they're doing this summer to be a Southwestern Railway train. Southwestern Railway's route, sorry. And if it is one, I'm really, really, really hoping. I doubt they'll go this far. They did it in Train Sim Classic. But I would love a London Waterloo to Southampton. London Waterloo to Portsmouth, sorry. Although I have done a real life trip from London Waterloo to Southampton. But I'm well aware of who we're dealing with. At what point is it going to ask me to fill in these details? What link is that for, ASR? Oh, Hamburg.com. Hamburg. Why does Hamburg.com exist? SWT class 66. Please no. Please no. You know what? I don't recall seeing freight any time I've travelled on that line, because I used to go there between Waterloo and Kingston when I used to go to university there. I've never seen freight on that line. It's the English version of Hamburg.de. No, but it's just the fact that the city has its own website. Maybe London has its own too, but I've never thought to check. A81251 82 784956. Yeah, the AI overview is helpful for the most part. I think it still needs to be checked. It's not completely reliable. Definitely helpful though. I've gone off it many a time. It's been enough. London Twats nerd might give you not what you're looking for. I'm not gonna lie.
Hauptstraße.
Twat here is, well, it can be used as slang for vagina. Wait, why? We have an alarm go off. Who's pulled an alarm? It's in carriage 1. Is that like a passenger alarm or is it me alarm? What was that for? Speed limit 80 kilometers. I wonder what that was for. I was going 80. Oh no, the game crashed. Huh. Exception access violation. Interesting. Can't blame mods for that one. Train felt too unsafe to continue with you being the driver. I wonder if it had anything to do with the alarm. I wonder if the alarm was like a random event and it messed with the scenario. Let's try again. I'm feeling peckish. But all my chocolates melted. Oh, well, that's really close. I pulled up my shirt and like it's just here. I didn't even think about that. You could have been seeing my tits. That would have been a sight to behold. All right, let's give this another go then. Pardon me. Nah, man. Are you forgetting that the OnlyFans is coming? 1,000 subs. 1,000 subs for the OnlyFans. I did read what, Nabil? Why does the main menu music give promotional video music vibes? I don't think it's promotional video vibes. I think it's just some, you know, happy to be here music. Try not to look at switches. Your previous message. What, visitlondon.com? Or your explanation of mine? Which one? Oh, mine. I glazed over it, but now I've read it properly. But yeah, I mean, I didn't know exactly what it meant. I knew it was a greeting. Because they say it in OMSI as well. I'm learning all my greetings from OMSI and SubwaySim 2. Abend. Moin. AI humans as cows. Wow. I thought mine was bad. You know, my TikTok's not too bad. It's my my Instagram Explore page. That's bad. And blame that guy over there in the chat with you. to make sure, you know, it's primarily used in northern Germany. So when you say primarily used, are we talking... It would be strange to hear it elsewhere? Or are we talking it kind of like started there? Humans being milked back. That's brilliant. That's brilliant, nerds. That is a that's a very blessed FYP page. Well, FY page. You'd use other greetings in other areas. I guess that's just a global thing then. There's not like too many different ones here, I guess. Whoops. Oh, it generated a new ID. I think. It did. With 100% probability of derailing. Just close your eyes, ASR, every time we go over those kind of points. We all are, nerds. We all are. I'm gonna go get my crisps. I'm feeling peckish. Of course I am. For today, I've got Walker's Max Flaming Hot Sticky Barbecue. It's new. Can't really see it too much. Whoops. Soz. I need to find a way to eat and not get stuff on my fingers. How can I do that? I need like those sewing things to just pick up my crisps with. There's ones where cats are running McDonald's. This is what AI was meant for.
Nächster Halt.
Forget all this scamming nonsense.
Ausstieg links.
This is what it was for. And it's been hijacked. Guys, this is where we crashed last time, right? We had that weird alarm. And then the game crashed. I thought so, yeah. The alarm was a random event. I mean, I'm assuming, seeing as we're doing the exact same thing. Einsteigen bitte. Doesn't Einsteigen mean not in service or something? Nebel, please do the kind gesture of timing out Mr. Henk.
Achtung! Ein Hinweis für Fahrgäste der Linie.
Oh my god, I thought that was a
U3.
sound
Wegen
alert.
Bauarbeiten ist die U3 zurzeit zwischen
I thought that was a
Rathaus
flipping
und
sound alert. I was like,
Berliner
Nebel, what have you
Tor
done?
gesperrt und durch Busse ersetzt. Bitte nutzen Sie alternative Bus-, U- oder S-Bahn-Linien.
Oh, please pause or enter, okay.
Nächster Halt, Barmbek. Dieser Zug fährt nach Hauptbahnhof Süd, Schlump. Ausstieg links.
Oh, Süd. I thought it was Süd. Süd. I'm gonna press it now, nerd. What is it? Okay, I'm gonna save that. I've been needing something like that for so long. Because I have chopsticks, but I can't use them. I've tried and tried and tried and tried and tried, and I can't use chopsticks. I get lucky like 1 out of 10 times, and it connects, but it's an unreliable method. They are going to come so clutch. I thought the button for the horn. Ah, M. This one is so weak, man.
Nächster Halt, Den Heide. Ausstieg rechts.
Nabil, how are you feeling about CCS? Are you enticed at all to pick it up? I need to try live streaming of TikTok off the app itself and see if it makes any difference to the views. Can't be diabolical every single time. View app never again, really? Because it's not a million miles away. Like what the final product is going to be. Like it's one thing saying whether they deserve money or not, which they don't, but it's another thing I think enjoying the game in its own right. Hello, Leon. Welcome back.
Nächster Halt, Hamburger Straße. Ausstieg rechts.
Wa alaikum wassalam. Euros protects Adnan from an Aussie. Yes, Aussie is not a threat.
Nächster Halt, Munzburg. Ausstieg rechts.
Has sometimes come close. I've never completely felt threatened. Yet. Did I say I pay mods? I think maybe paying mods a sub would make sense.
Nächster Halt.
But the bill keeps getting them gifted.
Ulandstraße. Ausstieg rechts.
Yeah, but that's just quick maths, nerd. How would I pay you if you're not a mod? Oh yeah. Thanks and appreciation. Which I think is nice. Considering, you know, it's a work your own hours job. You work whenever you like, whenever you feel like it. There's not much to do. No, the bill is right. I said that earlier. I said it to Sammy.
Nächster Halt, Lübecker Straße. Übergang zur U1. Ausstieg rechts.
I'm really curious as to how this automatic DLSS actually works.
Achtung! Ein Hinweis für Fahrgäste der Linie U3. Wegen Bauarbeiten ist die U3 zurzeit zwischen Rathaus und Berliner Tor gesperrt und durch Busse ersetzt. Bitte nutzen Sie alternative Bus-, U- oder S-Bahn-Linien.
Sammy asked what I would pay for his missus to be a mod, and I said I'd pay in thanks and appreciation. Nerd, 1 hour is plenty, mate. I don't know what you're trying to get at.
Nächster Halt, Berliner Tor. Übergang zur U2, U4, S1 und S21. Ausstieg links.
Achtung! Wegen Bauarbeiten ist die U3 zurzeit zwischen Rathaus
Bro said I'm talking about that paper.
und durch Busse
Raw.
ersetzt. Bitte nutzen
Bro just
die
steps in and slaps his dick on the
Bus-,
table.
U- oder
Alright.
S-Bahn-Linien. Diese Zugfahrt endet hier. Bitte alle aussteigen.
You're saying that I'm kind for letting you... Okay. Yeah. Some gratefulness goes a long way, bro. Hey, I grew up on only 30 minutes. So, count yourself lucky, man. That's double. When I was a wee lad, it was different. Raw, bro, he's tall. Or is he floating? I can't tell. It looks like his feet are on the ground. Why is he so tall? Why am I so short? £1,000 Lebanese pounds. Metahumans can fly now. Well, that answers that. Are we going back empty? I'm not sure, you twat. 511. How do you know I have 10 million Lebanese pounds? ASI, I was slacking, man. It's not shorter than Hammond. Hammond is not. So Hammond's 6 foot. So Richard Hammond is 6 foot. You're tweaking. In the basement, you get fed subways and crisps. Sounds like heaven if you ask me. Why couldn't I just do this turnaround at the station? I wonder. I need a mini fridge in my room. All my chocolate's melting. There's nothing I can do about it. It's very sad. I'm moving very stiff because I'm controlling the mouse without my thumb. So I'm like, I've got my mouse in like a claw hold, and my middle finger to click. Yeah, orangutans are tall as hell. I could probably beat one up though. I couldn't beat up a gorilla, no way. But I'll take on an orangutan. And I'll win. You think I can't swing from trees as well? Can I play the boss? Just for you, Nabil. Don't deliver me anything. You eat from the peasant pile. I could live off just that. Subway chips, noodles, and pizza. Add in some, if you mean chips as in crisps, then add in some, like, actual chips. Like French fries and chocolate. And yeah, I'm set for life.
Achtung! Ein Hinweis für Fahrgäste der Linie
But you want your chat
U3
spam W's
wegen
even when you're
Bauarbeiten
offline. Hell
ist die
yeah.
U3 zurzeit zwischen Rathaus
clout.
und Berliner Tor gesperrt und durch
Imagine
Busse
having your chat
ersetzt.
spam and you're not
Bitte
even
nutzen
there.
Sie
Yeah, but you're not even
alternative
live.
Bus-, U- oder S-Bahn-Linien.
Nächster Halt, Lübecker Straße. Übergang zur U1. Ausstieg rechts.
Sounds like the microwave. But I'm here. So why are you doing it now? It's got to be done afterwards. Why are you doing L's? I very rarely use OBS when I'm recording ASR. Oh, I'm done. I need to drink Hawaiian, man. It's been too long. I need that crack juice. I was talking to a colleague of mine the other day, Nabil. He went to Marrakesh. And he was like, oh, bro, there was this drink. It was so good. It had like a blue lid. The minute he said there was a drink that was so good, I already knew what he was talking about. I instantly knew what he was talking about. There could only be one. There could only be one.
Nächster Halt, Ulandstraße. Ausstieg rechts.
Hey, Poms is banging as well. I won't lie. Poms is tough. Also, what? You think Poms doesn't have too much sugar as well? You're living in a fantasy land. ATS Open Beta just released. I'm interested to see what it's got. That's new.
Munzburg. Ausstieg rechts. Nächster Halt,
Why are you
Hamburger
censoring now?
Straße. Ausstieg rechts.
The Bills become woke. You're gonna send it without? Are you serious? Did the message fail to send? Oh man, Twitch. You hate to see it. You hate to see the downfall of Twitch. ASR could write it. Oh, I thought I'd unlocked the doors already. The Trump phone? What? Also, Poms know there's a Moroccan fizzy apple flavored drink.
Nächster Halt, Den Heide. Ausstieg, 'Ausstieg, 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 'Ausstieg,
We call all you Brits Poms. I think you told me this before. I don't remember where it originated from, though.
Nächster Halt, Barmbek. Dieser Zug fährt nach Wandsbek-Gartenstadt.
I'm not going to read all of that, no, am I?
U3 in Richtung
Give me a little
am
30-second breakdown.
Ausstieg links.
Pardon me. What the hell is onion news? Trump mobile. Love it. Sounds very trustworthy. The price for the service is a call out to Donald Trump's 2 terms as president, 47 for his cousin presidency, and 45 for his previous one. Okay, that's kind of based, I'm not gonna lie. That's kind of cold.
Achtung! Ein Hinweis für Fahrgäste der Linie U3. Wegen Bauarbeiten ist die U3 zurzeit zwischen Rathaus und Berliner Tor gesperrt und durch Busse ersetzt. Bitte nutzen Sie alternative Bus-, U- oder S-Bahn-Linien.
Nächster Halt, Habichtstraße. Ausstieg links.
Put it on Discord. Send a picture on Discord and I'll have a look. No shot, you lot are arguing over whose country has the worst history. Are your governments paying you? That's like postcode wars in London. People getting stabbed up over postcodes. Your government don't care, bro. Just keep it moving. You're not gonna get a medal for your courage. Thank you, Ned. Let me take a look. That is so Trump. Model T1 phone. Okay. You know what? The specifications are actually not bad.
Übergang zur U1. Ausstieg rechts.
A lot of people are gonna buy that.
Endhaltestelle. Bitte alle aussteigen. This train terminates here. All change, please.
A lot of people are gonna buy that. I feel really bad for the fella that asked if this game's on Xbox, and I said no. I don't actually know 100% if it's on Xbox. I know it's on PlayStation, but I would assume if it's on PlayStation, it's also going to be on Xbox. Hello, boss. Wait, what? Obviously, this must be battery, but I'm not gonna lie. 120 hertz screen. That's like standard for modern day. 50 megapixel main camera. Sounds good. 5,000 milliamp hour battery, in line with like modern phones. I don't know what AI face unlock. AI. What do you mean AI face unlock, bro? It's just face unlock. What do you mean AI? And fingerprint is cool as well. I think that's actually a decent spec. Who knows what software is running on it though? I would not buy that. You could not pay me enough money to buy that. What did I press? I pressed something. Surely the issue with the rails that we saw earlier wasn't down to, it's not because of DLSS, right? Surely. Oh, 0.0 meter stop. Let's go. Chat to me. I wonder when we'll get Trump AI. We're probably very close to it. It's probably like in development right now. Right, let's do one more scenario and then call it there. City Derby. Oh, it's another long one. You are driving an additional service for the City Derby just before the match begins. Expect many fans. Ah! I bit my tongue. You lose your privilege of voting. I wouldn't be surprised. There's definitely something there. It's more than just a phone. As planned, you'll be driving an additional something. Be prepared for many loud football fans from both teams. Expect anything to happen. Oh, this might be interesting. What football teams are in Hamburg? I only knew of one team in Hamburg. What derby is this? Oh my god, like the light, it actually dims when you press the button. That's so sick. What a cool game.
Hier ist die Leitstelle. Sieht so aus, als wäre der Zug vor dir etwas verspätet. Warte einfach auf das grüne Signal.
Hamburg SV in St. Pauli. What league are they in? That's the one that I haven't heard of. I think I'm going to start watching football again. SubwaySim 2, 98 players right now. 108 24-hour peak. That is atrocious. Strange, isn't it? And yet it's got so many positive views, but no one plays it. I think that's how important having a lot of content and variety is in a game like this. Because everyone, well, the vast majority of players say it's a good game. So why is no one playing it? The microwave is talking German again. I don't think it defines the quality of a game, not at all. I think it's a good... You can use it as a tool to try and gauge how good a game is, but I don't think it can define a bad game or a good game. Like I said, just look on... those numbers are from Steam, I believe, right? So on that same platform, have a look at how many positive reviews there are for this game. It won't make sense. I think they're on an 80% plus positive rating, which is like a lot. St. Pauli are in the Bundesliga. They have a reputation for punk anarchist. Really? In terms of the bus and OMSI, yeah. But then everyone who looks at those games as a sim is always going to choose OMSI. The bus is just not a good bus sim. It's a good bus game, but it's not a sim. TSW is not a great sim, but I assume it's got the most players of any train game on any platform. It's definitely not a better sim than Zusi. I don't believe it's a better sim than Simrel. Hamburg SV just got back to the Bundesliga this season. Oh, so this would be quite good timing then, isn't it?
Nächster Halt, Hauptbahnhof Süd. Übergang zur U1, U2, U4 zu allen S-Bahn-Linien und zum Regional- und Fernverkehr. Next stop, Hauptbahnhof Süd. Please exit here for Central Station. Ausstieg links.
Oh, look at that blue. Lovely. Why does OMSI have more players than TSW? Right? What? Shout out to the 12 players playing TSW 2020. That's mad. The fact that there's even more than one is insane. I think you might be a unique exception in that regard, Nerd. Shout out to the 6 players playing Simroll Prologue. You know what? I guarantee, yeah, those are just people that just can't afford the main game, but they really wish they had it. Which is kind of sad. TSW2 has 41 plays. The last good TSW. How many plays does TSC have? TSW3 also has 41 players. Interesting.
Nächster Halt, Mönckebergstraße. Ausstieg rechts.
Nice one, Hank. Well, what was it before? Oh, hello. The station's a little bit busy, isn't it? TSW4 has 83 players. Shout out to them as well. TSC has 847. How many does TSW5 have, Nabel? Did he say a specific number? Right now, 833. Wow.
Nächster Halt, Rathaus.
So TSC has more
Übergang
players
zur
than
U1,
TSW.
U2, U4, S1, S3 und zur Alster-Touristik. Next stop, Rathaus. Please exit here for Town Hall
Zusi stats
and
are bad.
Alster
I'm not
Lounges.
surprised.
Ausstieg rechts.
It was like 50 at the start of the year. Nice one, Hank. Keep improving it, man. $140. 149 all-time peak is bad. 668 plays is a lot. Hank, bro, it's the same thing I say every single time, my man. Practice and consistency. That's why I want to start doing it as much as possible myself. I'm not using USB version. The USB version?
Eigentlich hättest du zuerst grün bekommen sollen, aber das hat
Ah,
nicht
typical
geklappt.
Simroll situation. You were supposed to get the green light first, but it didn't work out somehow. Simroll moment.
Nächster Halt, Rödingsmarkt.
I've been put behind the
Ausstieg
slow train again.
rechts.
You get Zusi as a USB version. As in, are you talking literally on a USB and you plug the USB in and then you play while the USB is plugged in? Oh wait, it's nighttime. I didn't expect that. You just need it for the downloads. I've never heard of a game being installed that way.
Nächster Halt, Baumwall. Ausstieg rechts.
Hello, Chuck. How you doing, mate? Good to see you. Welcome. How's business? Wow, no, thank you, mate. Cheers. What a description of a game. Next station is quite near Miniature Wonderland, the best big. Oh, nice. Sick. I assume the one that we just departed from.
Übergang zur S1, S3 und zu den Hafenfähren.
Back like you never left, Ella says.
Stop,
I don't know, bro.
Please exit here for harbor boat
I don't know.
trips.
I mean,
Ausstieg
you're back.
rechts.
You're back. Like you never left, though? It's debatable. Hello, Holy Chocker. Can you do me a favor, plug in your VR headset and just try a link or cable and try TSW5? I'm having trouble closing my quest. No, I can't do that right now. If I have the time later on, I'll give it a go. My quest is very dusty because I haven't used it in so long. One of the best years for your business. Let's go, Chuck. We love that. Congratulations, man. With a new I see. By faith, it shall be done unto you. Not in this situation, though. But I respect the faith. Meta Quest blocked PCVR from connecting in the latest update. Is there a particular reason for that?
Nächster Halt, St. Pauli. Die meisten Fahrgäste sollten hier aussteigen, da die Haltestelle direkt neben dem Stadion liegt.
I mean, it's not packed. We're not like super busy.
Nächster Halt, St. Pauli. Ausstieg links.
TSW VR is goated. It's the real goat. If anyone wants a free sub on Twitch, now's your chance. Make yourself known. Santa Claus has arrived. Otherwise, it's your loss. Lurkers, come forward. Your one chance to skip those pesky ads. Hank Hamburger, DJ Snap Attack. You snooze, you lose. Nah, me and Santa are tight, man. We go way back. We go way back. Sloopy Goosebumps. What are you talking about? ASR, random gifts could gift it to someone who's not even watching the stream right now. Thank you, Chuck. Got rid of one piece of plastic.
Nächster Halt, Feldstraße. Ausstieg links.
That will do for now. But that was very sharp. They do it on purpose. We'll get to the station eventually. There we go. Oh, look at this. Splash of color. A dash of paint. Sprinkle of life. Congratulations, Mr. Henk. He's a legend. Am I a legend?
Nächster Halt, Sternschanze.
Why have you guys
Zur
decided to spoil me today with
S31 und
words?
S31 sowie zum Messegelände.
Thank you. Thank
Next
you, Chuck.
stop, Sternschanze. Please exit here for exhibition hall.
Wait, can you still not sub
Ausstieg
yourself, Chuck?
links.
Are you still having that same issue? Surely not. It's been, what, a year? Year and a half? Oh, it's hot in here, man. Always fails. It's ridiculous, man. Ah!
Hier nochmal die Leitstelle. Du wendest dann gleich über Schlumpgleis 2 und von dort geht's dann zurück zum Berliner Tor.
Chuck, are you able to gift one to DJ Snap Attack, or is it just one that you're gifting?
Nächster Halt,
Legendary Yappa.
From the game of 567.
And what about it?
Endhaltestelle. Bitte alle aussteigen. This train terminates here. All change,
Of course, things
please.
have been going too well, haven't they?
Sensational. Oh yeah, yeah. Listen, the game of 567 is the original legend. He walked, so we could run. Truly amazing, isn't it? Everyone has got off the train. Thank you very much once again, Chuck. There you go, DJ. That last time. No, you know what, Nabil? As much as it would make sense, I kind of feel bad. No worries, Chuck. Appreciate you, my man. Thank you. Zugnummer. I don't think we'll know what it was specifically, ASR. It's just gonna be speculation. Secret code for pizza pockets. What are you talking about? Is Pizza Pocket like the Australian Pizza Hut? Are you guys not allowed Pizza Hut there as well? Oh, Nabil, you're talking nuts. You're talking mad, bro. Why are we not moving? Oh, did I open the other doors by accident? Whoops. No, I just unlocked. Wait, what? Unlock right doors. Why are we not moving? What does close doors slowly mean? I mean, I need to go. I'm holding up traffic. What are you talking about, bro? I can't go, can I? It's not working. Why would you need an emergency off for air conditioning? Now all the doors are closed. I forgot the details I put in. No. It's been going so well. Why would it do it at the very end? So no go, peeps. I'm gonna cab like that TFL driver. What is it? DCG beta said no fault found. That's funny. Well, that's it, ladies and gents. This is it. There's no like reset train. Password is there? Unfortunately, scenarios can't be saved. I've deactivated the cab, reactivated it. Nothing. See if I can get it moving on the other side. You usually don't need to do all that ASR. You just deactivate one end, then you go to the other end, activate it, and should be good. Nah, it's just not moving at all. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. Back to the main menu we go. That was a doors nut. Right, well, that was going to be the last one. I guess it got cut short. Soz. It has almost been 4 hours, though. I'm going to use Nabil's outro again. Nabil's giving me an outro to use. Before I get there. Keep an eye on Discord. Keep an eye on Discord. Because even I'm not sure what days I'm going to be streaming today. Things have changed. Things are changing. So, yeah, just keep an eye on the Discord. But thank you for joining me today. I appreciate you guys. Yeah, all right. This will be it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. I bid you guys a lovely rest of your day. Stay safe, take care, health is wealth. Jesus loves you all, and I hope to see you for the next one.